The notion of having a single spot where these musicians can come and obviously learn their craft as orchestral musicians, but particularly in an environment like this where they might have the opportunity to do, performances or recording sessions and that sort of thing. I think it's amazing. I don't really know anything that I could really compare it to anywhere in the world. I've done master classes and visiting and things like that with lots of universities and throughout the US. And sometimes they'll put a microphone in front of their orchestral performance students. But it's nothing like this, especially the idea of living in the building and all that sort of thing. So I think it's amazing. I hope that the students can appreciate how once in a lifetime their experience is. I'm blown away at what was built here, and yeah, it's phenomenal. The room is big and lush, and you could fit a 100-piece orchestra in there. People underestimate how challenging video game music frequently is. There's certain things that it demands from a dramatic standpoint that just ends up being difficult to play. So the fact that the students are doing so well with such difficult music is honestly flabbergasting. I keep telling them, I hope they don't think I'm lying to them, because I keep telling them, you guys are killing it. You're doing such great work here. You're really rising to the occasion of this music, which, to be honest, before I got here, I didn't know what to expect. I thought, okay, I might have to hold their hand and do things really slowly and then accept the fact that it's a student performance. And I've had those before, and it can be fun and great and very meaningful for them. But as far as I can tell, this is essentially a professional performance. I mean, they really are playing that well. It's wonderful. I can't even really begin to know where to start of how to enumerate their benefits that they're getting this. Just hearing about all these different nationalities and backgrounds coming together and just learning to play together, that alone would be worth it, because you get to create music and art with your fellow human beings, from different backgrounds and different socioeconomic kind of levels, and that would be worth it alone. But to get real practical experience in a real recording studio, it's truly astonishing. And so for them to be able to have that also is amazing, even if it was just that. But the other aspect to it that I got a sense when I spoke to them was most of them are coming from a pretty classical mindset, which means that they're not so accustomed to interacting with living composers. So to be able to talk to them and say, I'd like you to try it this way, and then what do you think we do here? They're a little shy, students are, but when I engage with them and I lean in, I say, you understand what I'm asking for here? And they're nodding along, and then occasionally they're asking questions and what. So it would seem that the benefits are rather endless, I must say. From what I can tell, this is very worth recommending, because there is no substitute for young musicians having this kind of professional exposure while still in the relative safety of an academic or an otherwise educational environment. It's one thing to try to go freelance or start auditioning for orchestra positions and that sort of thing, but here they're able to do that sort of work while still kind of protected by being in school on some level. And to be able to do a program like this should hopefully give them a big advantage. So yeah, consider it a recommendation from me.